friends, I just want to have a little chat today about who am I? Am I for real? Is this minimalist thing? Is it just for YouTube? Or like, what am I really like? If you're interested, stay tuned. Hey there, it's great to have you. I just wanted to have a little chat today. You see a lot of people on YouTube, and most recently there have been some YouTubers, especially family vloggers. I don't want to say they've been exposed, but there have been a lot of things going on. I don't know if you follow any of that. Like, I'm not into drama at all, but there were some people that I wouldn't say I followed them, but I had watched videos off and on over the years, and there were some little scandals happening, and it really made me think about, okay, is what I'm putting out on YouTube, is that for real? Am I just pretending? Is it fake? Like, to what degree is it really reflecting what I live like? Because, you know, it's so easy on YouTube or even on Instagram to say, well, you know, I'll post all these beautiful pictures and wear white clothes and pretend like make it look like beautiful minimalist. And because I know everyone craves more simplicity, let's just kind of ride on that wave and do this thing. Here's what Andreas, we're not married, but he's my partner. Here's what he says. He smiles at me all the time because I'm such an idealist. I am also a realist, I think. I think I do see things realistically, but I'm so crazy positive. And he always tells me, I mean, he smiles at me because I also play the devil's advocate when he says anything, you know, like, oh, like bad things happen in politics. And he writes for a very famous German politics blog, which like a lot of stuff on there I don't agree with, but you know, it's another story. But I always play the devil's advocate, and I always say, well, every person has the right to live. In German, there's this term which is used often to kind of degrade someone, a gut Mensch, which means a good human. Well, while it would be good to be a good human, that term is used oftentimes for people who have this illusion of like, oh, if I just want to make the world better, all I have to do is just be environmentally responsible and love everyone on this planet. You know, it's almost a little fake. It's like you show it to the outside, and he says, you are the epitome of what a real good man should be like. And he always tells me, like, if everyone were like you, the world would be perfect. And then I always say, it's like, no, because there have to be people who are different. There have to be people who, you know, bring in some of the criticism, and that's good. But I'm actually really someone who wants to make the world a better place. And I believe that I can make some difference, even in the smallest area. Even if I could just affect one person, I'm very much a believer of that. And I really live this healthy lifestyle of being so conscious and always saying no. When Andreas and Romy asked me, you want a piece of candy? I said, no. Asked me for the 200th time because I just don't have that sugar. I just don't do it, which doesn't mean I never have sugar, but I pretty much stick to what I've decided to do. And so this healthy lifestyle, and then continuously minimizing and trying to be more eco-friendly, I'm nowhere near. I'm not an extreme case in like any of these areas. I don't take it to extremes to where it becomes obsessive. I read lots of books about psychology and so many topics and the world and biology and health, and like I'm so interested in that because my goal is always just the question is like, okay, I was put here on this planet. I was born and I'm here and I was created. I think my job is to live my life like a human being was intended to live their life. And I always think human beings weren't made to live in caves all day long, 365 days a year. We're supposed to be out in nature and go into the forest. And then I start reading books, and then I read a book right now called The Biophilia Effect. There are a lot of studies published that actually show and prove that being out in nature, and especially out in the forest, has a lot of health benefits. Not just the chemicals that are in the forest, like the terpenes that you're inhaling, but psychologically it reduces stress. There are lots of studies that have show so many benefits. And I'm really like that because I know the facts and I very much believe in them. That makes me live my life accordingly. I really do live that healthy life. And the minimalism thing, now when you come into my house, it is not that bare, clean thing. If you've watched any of my cleaning videos, it does get messy and cluttered here because there are kids in our home. When my daughter isn't here for just one day, it's so different. But if you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. But I may be a minimalist, but the people living with me, they're not. And it's okay. Sometimes it's hard for me because my ideal world would be like, just so minimal and not clutter and just be very conscious about everything. But it's okay. I think what is important for me is to be balanced. I don't know if balance is the right word. To be in a healthy place. So taking good care of my health is good. If it started interfering with everything else and I started, to push it onto other people, for example, which I don't do at all, then it would become a problem. Or if my belief that you should respect every human being just because they are a human being, you should begin with that baseline of respect because everyone who is born, every creature, not just human beings, every creature that is born, that exists, deserves this baseline of general respect to begin with, no matter what they've done yet, right? So that really coming from this perspective of trying not to judge and, oh my goodness, I'm so not perfect. These are my ideals that I really want, I aspire to, but no, I freak out, I judge others, I catch myself. But the thing is that I really am that person who I would like to get to that place because I think it's a good place to be, to respect, to be calm. So everything I put on my channel are things that I'm trying out and I'm aspiring to, I'm applying and I'm maybe starting. And life isn't linear. Life is just it goes up and down and up and down. And so there may be times when I'm a lot more into zero sugar. And then there are times when I'm like this week, I did put more maple syrup in my granola that I made, and I have actually not made my sourdough bread for a while, and I had made it for 7 or 8 months straight. Every week I made a sourdough loaf. And I just stopped making it because I think, well, now the season, I just don't know. There are other things going on. I just hired 2 new team members, and there's capacity. There's only so much capacity, so not the priority right now, so I'm not. So when I put something here on YouTube on these videos, that doesn't mean this is what I do and this is all I ever will do and this is how perfectly organized I am. No, it's a snapshot of what the situation is at that time. That is all genuine. Everything I'm talking about is genuine and real. But I've really asked myself lately, it's like, when does it begin to be fake? I don't want anyone to think that I have this perfectly organized, calm, always calm and happy life. I think probably I'm a lot more organized and a lot more calm and happy and a lot more healthy lifestyle, than the average person. So if the middle is the average, I'm a lot more on that side to where it's more than the average. So that's all I want. It's like I want it to be better, and I don't want to perfect my life or tweak, and I just want to have a happy life. And these are things, all the things I talk about, these are things that make me happy, that bring me joy, that just calm me, that make me just this very fulfilled person. And I strongly believe by sharing those things, they can help someone out there aspire to also being more fulfilled. And that's all I'm trying to do with these videos. So I'm sorry, this was very chatty, but I'm not sorry, because if you watched till the end, then you probably got something out of this message. Let me know in the comments below. Do you sometimes have the feeling, or do you ask yourself, that someone you're following, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or anywhere else, do you ask yourself if that's all for real? I mean, really ask yourself. I ask myself nowadays because of some of those scandals that have come up. I ask myself, is it right to put certain things on videos, like, kids? My daughter doesn't appear in my videos a lot, but she's old enough to where she can actually say if she wants to or not. But then really younger kids, I don't know if it's that's a decision everyone has to make. But for me personally also, it's like, this is my thing, so I'm not making anyone else in the family be part of that. This is just my thing that I enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a most wonderful week. I hope you're going to continue being part of this journey. If you have not subscribed, well, if you have watched till the end, then I certainly hope you will subscribe for more videos about just simplifying life to where you could just really enjoy the things you love the most. Have a great week. Keep it simple, and I'll see you soon. It's a schnapp. It's a okay, I'm German, I guess.